Welcome to MorningFile. I'm your host, Emma McCarty, and today I am joined with Allison Teague from Roses Unread. So I just spent the last few hours actually listening to your EP, Rapture. You've managed to create an amazing EP, so congratulations. So how have you guys been holding up with everything that's going on in the world right now?
Oh my gosh, we've been doing a ton of writing. We are on studio almost every night trying to do something, or I'm on my laptop playing around. I'm staying creative, which is a good thing. And I'm out of work for 4 months, so I go back August 3rd. So I've just been trying to just create and stay busy. I've been actually messing with art and doing things I never had time to do before this happened. So it sucks in a way, but at the same time, you can make, you can have positivity with it, so my positivity is creating. But we had shows booked, they got canceled. We were bummed about that, but at the same time, we're like, do we really want to be in those big crowds of people? So it was kind of like, and it got canceled. So I wasn't too upset, but I did want to play. But it's one of those things. But we've been doing a lot of writing. We just released a new music video. So that was something we could do. And we didn't have to have a lot of people for it. It was just us and the crew. So it was like 7 people total. And I think the closest I got was to the band members. And what's funny, they were wearing masks anyway, because just the artistic direction we were going. And we had no idea. We planned this video in December, and then, Corona happened in like March. So in the video, the art director, she was like, we need to put masks on them. And this was like talk in December. So, and then wearing masks after Corona, it was kind of weird how that happened. And then when we released Rapture, we had like the end is near. We were just playing off our theme. But then like rioting happened, Corona happened, you're wearing masks, there's no toilet paper. And we were like, guys, we promised when we had this EP, we had no idea about the future, So it was just weird how all that stuff went with it. So we've made the best we can, and we just keep creating, and that's all you can really do right now.
Yeah. No, it is amazing how much it managed to fit together. And like you said,
it's weird.
Yeah. And it's a bit of a silver lining. You have a little bit more time to write and get creative with stuff. So then I guess delving more into the music video, what was kind of the creative direction behind that? How did you create the concept?
Well, like I said, back in December, that's when we started playing around with the idea of like, okay, we released Rapture. What song do we want to do next? And everybody was set on The Ugly Truth, just because it was so different than anything we'd ever done, because it had a lot of pop vibes. And if you listen to previous albums, it's completely pretty much rock, and there's a lot of screaming in it and stuff. So for us to write a pop song was just totally off the wall. So we knew the music video had to be off the wall with it. And we had a song off. Kind of funny you said The Silver Lining a minute ago in your context, but we had an album called The Silver Lining, and there was a song called Better Off on there. And the two songs are so much alike lyrically. We knew whatever we did had to be completely different from that, or it was going to look the exact same. So we ended up using a new guy, Alan, and he filmed us at our Rapture EP release party. And he was like, I'd really love to shoot y'all's next video. Nothing against the other guy, but, you guys are just, you're going a different direction. Maybe, let's just try and see if we can come up with something neat. And he filmed, I think, like Rapture during our set, and it looked amazing. And we just loved the quality. And it was just a lot, just us playing live. And so we were like, we got to use this guy. And he's like, but now we have to find an art director, because like you said, you don't want it to look anything like your previous ideas. He's like, I know this girl named December, and she takes these amazing photos. And he's like, I have this idea. Maybe we can make her photos come to life. And because she takes she actually had a photo of a guy in a tux with that mask on him from like years ago. And so she was like, that's where she got that idea from. And she was like, the guys could all be wearing masks, and, you in a bright color. And, she just sees things a different way than, I don't know how she does it, but like her photos are brilliant when they come out. Like they just make you stop and look, and you kind of have a feeling, you have some kind of feeling every time you look at her photos. So our feeling in this song was loneliness. So she created all these different photos, setups, like to convey that emotion. And she did awesome. And I think it turned out better than we expected, and then we shot it all in one day with 7 locations. So.
Oh, wow. So a busy day.
Very busy. We got up at 5 a.m. and we finished around 6:30 p.m. So it was and it was hot. They had to wear the suits, and I had to wear the long coat. I was just like, I'm not gonna make it, but it was totally worth it though. Totally worth it.
Yeah. So it's like a super beautiful, like haunting type of concept. Did you guys have any challenges on delivering the concept throughout the day?
For me, if you watch previous music videos, when I sing, I'm full of emotion. Like I got to get it out. But with this one, we wanted to make it almost like the person telling the story was just numb and just, knew it was over. She was just kind of complacent with it. It's done. And for me to almost just mouth the lyrics was so hard because I wanted to be like, and belt stuff. And they're like, no, you can't do this. And like this, it's going to make it more unnerving and it's going to be totally different from what you've done in the past. And they're like, next video, let it all out. But this one, it needs to be this way. So they were like, quit moving. You're moving your hands, Allison. You're moving your head. And I'm like trying to just be so still and just, and that was hard. And then the heat, like I said, there was one scene we were completely on asphalt and we had to have those coats on and stuff. Mm-hmm. And I was like totally pulling a diva moment and trying not to have many of those. It's hard as a singer, but I had one. And my best friend Whitney, which dates my drummer, she also does like stuff to help me with, merch and things like that. She said, she comes up to me, she said, are you hot? And I have my coat and I just sling it. And she's like, I think that's a yes. I was like, just let me get in the air. Like sitting in the van. I'm like, makeup's like melting off. But actually it held up pretty good. I had a girl come and do it because I was like, I'm not doing my own makeup for this. I'm like, totally different. We're doing everything different this time. So I'm not doing my makeup. And it stayed on pretty well. Like the girl did awesome. But toward the end, I was just done. And then we had to get sprayed with water hoses at the end, which was refreshing. But at the same time, when you get hit with a water hose, it kind of startles you. So that was kind of a challenge. And then setting the TV on fire was a little bit of a challenge. And it's funny, my dad's so weird about us using things. And we used the backyard. Like they went to the river house. And I was like, yes, perfect timing. And we set the TV on fire in the backyard. He would have probably had to come apart, but he had no idea when he watched the video that it was the backyard. He never said a word. Wow. So that was something I was worried about. I'm like, he's gonna see this and he's gonna be like, you use this and you use this, and he's like, and then you set the TV on fire in the backyard. But my mom was like, I'm not helping you out with this one, Allison. She was like, you're on your own. But he never said anything. So that was going to be a challenge for me. The conversation. Yeah, but but I was like, it never happened. We were good.
Yeah. So I guess then one of my big questions is, what was it like releasing a music video in this type of pandemic world right now? Like something we haven't had to experience before.
I know it's weird because normally we'd be playing shows and promoting it that way. So it's like we have to do more vlogs and just more like lower live streams. You have to, promote it better on Facebook because, if you want, all these ads you see, if you want people to see it, you're going to have to pay to get those ads,
Mm-hmm.
So that we had to put a little bit more in for that because that's really the only way we had to promote it. The internet's the only way we have right now. So it's just more of that. And guys like you helping us out. I mean, like helping us spread the word.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you so much because that's especially during this time, as we need all the help we can get. Yeah. So yeah,
it's great promotion.
It really is, and we appreciate it so much because it's hard with all this, and we don't know when we're going to be able to play next. So our next step is we're actually going to do another video soon, and since we can't play shows, just to give fans something since we can't do anything. But this Saturday, we're actually going to play in Memphis, Tennessee at this place called High Tone, and it's the third time it's changed locations. And they're only letting us and their like venue crew in and stuff. And we're going to do like a live stream thing on the actual stage. And so that'll be cool. Like nobody will really be in there, but like we can pretend like the camera's watching, all the people, but
And
I
I'm
was
sure it'll be
actually
nice
excited
to
about
perform
that.
again.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So they were like, you want to be a guinea pig and come try out the stage? I'm like, yes,
Yeah.
yes, of course.
Something to do. Get out
So
of the
that'll be good. So internet, yes, like you love it or hate it, but it's saving us right now.
house. For sure, for sure. So then I guess with everything that is so uncertain right now, my last question for you, is there anything that we can expect? Do you guys have anything planned for the future? Anything you're trying to plan for the future?
We're actually trying in end of August. I don't know when we're doing the video. It could be around September, August, but we wrote a new song and it's kind of like Corona setting, I guess, but it's about two people that can't get to each other. And it's called Leave a Light On, like just to know you're waiting for them, like kind of give them a signal kind of thing. So we want to get that one out soon just because it's so relatable right now. So that's one thing, is a new song and new video and maybe a new lyric video. We're working on that. So yeah.
That was Allison Teague from the band Roses Unread discussing their new music video, The Ugly Truth. To check out the music video, you can click the link below. As always, you can check out new MorningFile interviews and more video content at cfmu.ca.